Hello and welcome everybody to Readings and Healings with Ananda for Life. As you can see today, my name is Dana DeAngelis and I'm here with Micah Ketting, and we are not Deeple. We are filling in for Deep. Yeah, we're filling in for Deeple today. She could not join us, but we are thrilled and delighted to be co-hosts here. We're going to be co-MCs on our half-hour journey here today. So yes, welcome everybody. Feel free to say hi in the comments. Some of you are already saying hi. We're going to give a nice little wave. Welcome, Begonia. And yeah, so Micah, we're going to talk for a minute about our topic today, which is finding balance in your life. And why is it a great time to talk about balance, Micah?
Well, today is the Spring Equinox, and it's a very interesting one this year because it's also like the early start of the eclipse season. And when we enter the eclipse season, we kind of step into a period of time that, the veil between the past, the present, and the future, it's kind of thinner. So it can offer us like a glimpse into the depth of our souls and in our individual destinies. So it's a period of transformation. It's also a period that the universe invites us to look at our shadows, to heal our wounds, and also to align more closely with our true path and our true purpose. And those are things that can easily put you off balance. So, it's also a period of letting go of things and welcoming in new beginnings. So it's a very, the energies the coming months are very powerful. The first, we have a lunar eclipse at March 25th. And then we have in the Americas, and I think it goes all over Mexico and North America, United States, we have a full solar eclipse. So it's a really intense, the energies are very intense. It's a period of really powerful, intense energies. So it can easily put you off balance. But if you use the energies wisely, it can also help you with, to align things better, to peek into the future, and to, if you want to accomplish something, to reassess: am I still on track, or do I have to change something? Is there something that I need to let go of, or that I just need to maybe put some more action in? So that's why it's such an interesting period. It's lunar energies, solar energies, and so it goes all over the place. So it's, for us, it's also possible to go all over the place. And I think, I always feel it already in my energy. So I didn't sleep well last night. I was kind of like dreaming, and then I woke up, and then I fell asleep again, and then I had those vivid dreams. So I don't know how it was for you, Dana, if you already felt the equinox energy coming, or a little bit pre-eclipse energy already in your field. I don't know how it was for you.
Yeah, I would say, similar. I'm usually quite a good sleeper, and the last couple of nights I'm like, okay, why am I awake again? And it's just I'm not usually like that. So it's like, whenever I am, I go, what's going on in the in the universe, in the world, solar, lunar, all of it. So
Yeah.
yes, I have definitely been aware of all that energy moving around as well.
Yeah, and I think specific energies are mainly the Aries and Libra energies. So people with those kind of astrological signs, they can maybe even experience more of this. And the elements involved are the elements of fire and the element of air. So the element of air can also make us a little bit like floaty, and we're just floating around. But the element of fire, that's very powerful, and it's really gives us a spirit of action. And Libra is also very can also be a very soft energy that brings more balance into our lives, more harmony. People with that astrological sign usually are good at relationships and at social interaction. So it's kind of interesting, and Aries is very action oriented. So it's a very interesting combination of energies, and it also has to do with, like, it's also about shedding light to the unconscious, and bringing up energies from the subconscious, and that can make it feel a little bit unbalanced. So it's going to be an interesting period.
Yes, absolutely. And equinox too. I've been thinking a lot about uh, everything that you just said, but if you just on a simple level, equinox equal. I was reading the other day that I think it's a 9-minute difference. It's not. It's just so funny. I was like, okay, not exactly equal, but equal. 9 minutes, nothing. So, but equality day and night, and it's a really good time to reflect on where are you guys feeling not in balance, right? It might be your relationships, it might be your finances, it might be your health. And sometimes even I've had clients that I work with, just when I get on the phone with them, they're like, I'm just out of whack, like but I don't know why, and I don't, but they just know, obviously, when you're out of balance, but they're like, I don't know what it is. I'm just off kilter, right? And so we look at the reasons why. But you guys maybe, have something in mind today, and some of the comments are already coming in. I will say, who Facebook user from Sweden, hi. And there's also a hello from Germany coming in. And yeah, so we have many wonderful people. Welcome, Charanjit. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Welcome, Sarah and Tanya. And anyway, so, but yeah, think about where are you guys feeling off balance, right? Is it the physical body, the relationships, job, work, finances, all three, everything? I don't know. So let's, yeah, what do you want to get into some comments and see what we can?
We can do that, because it can also be related to more the energy system, so the chakras can be off balance, or the energy bodies can be off balance, so people can experience it in many ways. And I would love to get some people some mini readings and healings. And I brought some card decks as well, and I always like to show the decks because I find it like appropriate to the author. So I can work with the Archangel Animal Oracle cards by Diana Cooper, and this is how the deck looks like. I always love Diana Cooper's cards. They are so powerful, and they're wonderful. The pictures are always wonderful. And this is also a very interesting one. It's the Power of Surrender card. So it's all about what you can let go of. And it's made by Judith Orloff. And it's, well, I hadn't heard from it before, but I love working with it. It's very interesting. And it's also a deck that has kind of extensive messages on it. So that is great for people that don't work with cards often. And then I have another one by Diana Cooper, and that's what we all love, The Magic of the Unicorns. And everyone loves unicorns, so that's great. And because we're in the eclipse season, I have the Moonology Oracle cards by Jasmine Boland. And these are all about the lunar energies and the power of the moon. So I can work with those as well. And yeah, so let's see what we can do for people.
Beautiful. And I've also, three of my favorite balancing crystals that I'm going to be working with today, amethyst. Amethyst is so great for the physical, mental, emotional body. Such a soothing, calming, grounding stone. And I was thinking about, rose quartz. I have this beautiful, beautiful rose quartz tower here, and it is balancing emotions. It just called to me, Dana, bring me to the call. And the Master Healer clear quartz, when I'm thinking about balance, right? I'm just looking at the whole body, the whole aura, everything, right? And clear quartz, just, I don't know. It is called the Master Healer. It amplifies the effects of all other stones, and it just has this incredible frequency that just, kind of top down, like, okay, like see what it is up from here, from heaven down, bring in the healing. So those are the 3 crystals I'll be working with today for you guys too. And so let's get to it here. So Micah, so the first person I'd like to, and guys, bear with me. People knows how to put the comments up on the screen, and I don't know how to do that, but that's okay. We're just going to go with it. So Tanya says, hello, Dana and Micah. There's a dark portal in the basement under my apartment. Please close it and disconnect me and my mom from this portal. Thank you. So that feels absolutely like something that will throw you off balance.
Oh, yeah. And her mother as well. Yeah. So that's terrible when you have your building.
Right. And everyone else in the building. Right. So, yeah. And, portal, just energy, what would you call it? Like a portal. I mean, a place where energy can move through, but we want to, just quickly, sometimes it's going to sound like a weird question, but the first thing I ask, because she's calling it a dark portal, but I'm just sort of testing, like, okay, is it for the highest good for it to be there? And because and it's not a judgment thing. It's like, if for some reason it needed to be there, then we might have to, okay, what is that? What needs to heal? I'm getting no, and I'm asking if we can close this, and I'm getting a yes. So let's work on that. So for Tanya, her mother, and the building, just tuning in to the basement. I'm actually feeling like it's right under the basement, that there's it's under, like not in the building, that it's under the building.
Yeah, that's what I feel as well. Yeah.
Okay. And and let's go ahead and close this. I don't, Mike, I don't know when you work with them. Again, my process is a little what I just said, and also, do we need to know anything more before we close this? Maybe we might need to know the purpose or something. I'm getting a no, but if you have anything you need to.
Well, it's always that we can't, we can't do full proper sessions. So I was also guided to just, to close it. But it also feels a little bit like there's also, a portal can also be used for the good energies.
Yes.
So let's set the intention that the beautiful crystalline energies of the earth can still come in through that place, but that all energy that is lower or denser can't. And I can imagine that people, that they feel anxious about having a portal open. And so I think it's also good for your own balance that you shift from, don't go to fear, but shift to faith and trust. Yeah. And so we can clear your energy from any energy that you picked up from the portal. So Tanya, set your intention that you will only allow energies that are for your highest good and that are beneficial for you to enter your energy system, and for your mother as well. And I try to put in our links if she would like to buy a longer session to really have a look into the portal, because it's kind of, want to be.
Oh no!
I always love bees and their energy. So with a portal, I always want to be thorough. Really look into it, what the purpose of the portal is and why it is there and why you are sensitive to it. So I wanted to post our links in the chats, but I can't post. So that's interesting. So okay. I only can post on YouTube, but that doesn't make sense.
So I can probably do that. So
yeah, so have a look at it, and then I hope, Tanya, I'll just clear a little bit more around her and her mother to clear out the fear. And for everyone else who is afraid of portals or, darker energies. So, I'm never afraid of dark energies, because I just tune up my field and I set the intention and the boundaries that they don't enter my field. So for everyone listening, you can always do that. You can instruct your own energy and increase your light, maybe work with the color gold. So put yourself in a golden bubble and set the intention that no lower or denser frequencies can enter your field. So Tanya, I hope that will help you and your mother, and you can also help your mother yourself by putting her in a golden bubble, and make sure that she's not affected by those kind of energies.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Micah. And I really, I love what you said because, and I agree wholeheartedly that, you know, you're right. It's not always about
And you
winning.
know what I can do, and I always love playing a little bit around. So let's assign a unicorn. Unicorn.
Woohoo! Oh yes, please.
And then we ask the unicorn to guard the portal. And this is a beautiful one. It has a rainbow in it. It's called Ascension Lift. And it says, prepare for rapid spiritual growth. Be ready for opportunities. And this beautifully aligns with the eclipse season where so many opportunities can open up. But then you also have to be aware of your thoughts. So don't go into fear, don't go into negative thinking, but look around and see the opportunities that are there. And it's funny because I'll show the card. It has this unicorn, and then you see a kangaroo in a jumping position, and you see a fox. And the fox is kind of like either playing around, or it lays on his back. And a fox is very cunning and very smart. So let's ask the unicorn to bring those energies in for Tanya and her mother, and for everyone who resonates with that. And prepare for ascension and growth. So that's a beautiful card.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so let's see. I'm reading some more. So I have, oh, also hi, Nancy from Ontario. Hi. Okay, Facebook user who wrote, I'm off balance in my stomach and also just lost my job. So would you mind just posting your first name? All I can see is Facebook user. And it would just help us connect to the energy. Just first name is fine. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, that would be great. So we will wait for that.
Yeah, and I can just tune into the energy, because it's also about, the
Okay.
digestive system and about things that are hard to digest. So I can imagine that when you just lost your job, it's a very difficult time, and
First
you.
name, Camille. First name. Thank you, Camille.
Oh, perfect, perfect.
Welcome to being with us. Okay.
So, let's bring in. Let me see. I'll go to the Power of Surrender cards to see if there's anything else that can shift that balance for her. That maybe losing the job, we can turn it around, being an opportunity for her. Sometimes what do they always say in English? Like, sometimes you first have to close a door and a window will open, something like that. And. And this is interesting because the card I pulled is called Surrender Your Fear of Change. And that's always what we have in these kind of situations, Camille, that, we, as human beings, we always have fear of the unknown. So if you can be in the unknown and in your present situation that you are without a job, but you can have faith that another job, and maybe a better one, will show up, and you can shift the fear to faith and trust, then you will more easy manifest another job and other opportunities for you. So when I read the card, it says that the universe has your back, that you're always cared for. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. And that's a beautiful one. So maybe you can write that down for yourself, that I have faith that all is well, and everyone else who is in a similar situation or feels that they are in no man's land or in between things. Be aware that you don't go to the fear side, but stay on the trusting and faith side. And I'll show cards to you. So you see the horse. The horse stands for freedom. It's a very powerful animal, and the being on the horse is riding towards the light. So let's wish that for you as well.
Beautiful, beautiful, Micah. And Camille, I was bringing a lot of rose quartz. I was untwisting that energy in your stomach, all tied up in knots, and that feeling of out of control. I was using crystals to work on that, unwind that, and really infuse you with calming rose quartz energy and that amethyst, and anyone else who could benefit from that energy. This is going out to you as well on the replay as well. If you need to receive this, you will. Okay, beautiful. So let's see. Let's all right. So Charanjit, relationship, feeling so empty. So she's feeling very off balance with a relationship that's creating this feeling of emptiness.
Okay, so yeah, let's also go to the unicorn cards for her. And feeling empty and that you don't have your partner next to you, I can imagine that it feels lonely and empty, but it can also be an opportunity to, to reflect on things and to be clear for yourself on what is really beneficial for you in a relationship, what it is that you need in a relationship. So if you can use the time that you are in now without a partner and without someone that is around for you, then you can also reflect on that and see, okay, for another relationship, for a next partner, what is it that I need and what is really important for me? And then focus your attention on that and make sure that you pull that in. And I went to the power animals instead, and it's funny because I pulled the red. People, they never like rats. My children used to have them as pets, and they're very intelligent and loyal animals, and they really stay with you.
Yeah.
It's a bit a shame that they also pee on you while they're on your sweater, but we all had yeah, they're peeing all the time. So we were wearing these old fleece jackets with a hoodie, and then the rat would walk in the hoodie, but he would also nibble on your zippers and things like that. So they're very funny animals. But on the card it says, be true to yourself and the universe will reward you. So that's exactly what I felt. Reflect on yourself as well. See where you went off balance, where you were not yourself anymore in the relationship, and then move forward and move on. And ask Archangel Gabriel and Zadkiel to help you and to help you heal and to help you with bringing in a new partner if that's what you wish.
Beautiful. And there was definitely, I was also working again with a lot of amethyst and rose quartz, balancing the emotions and really filling up the heart space. There's a lot of energy in the heart that was clearing, but really helping you to ground your energy as well. It just feels like you're, kind of floating up in this because of the sadness, almost out of the body, like bringing you fully embodied and grounding and feeling more solid, safe, secure in yourself and your ability to manifest a better relationship with this person or a new relationship, whatever this is for you. So just did some work around that as well.
Yeah, it's great, Dana, especially in the coming eclipse season where people tend to be floaty and airy. Then it's really good to ground ourselves frequently. Yeah.
Wonderful. And Nancy says she resonates with this partner piece too. So hopefully that was very helpful for all of you who, again, are, just feeling these shifts. Tanya says, thank you so much. Something shifted in my pelvis and I already feel better. So that was Tanya with the word at the beginning. Wonderful, Tanya. So happy to hear that. So Sarah writes, I'm in some kind of vortex tornado moving to center, I'm told. I've I've become, excuse me, I've become very clumsy, falling over, exhausted, easily, dizzy, totally off balance, and falling over easily. So, and
Yeah, it's getting to your throat. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, so I'll
just like,
take over. Then you can just clear the energy in the throat area because I also felt that coming up. And what I also when I tune into Sarah's energy, her hara line is totally off, so it's not straight, it's not balanced, it's not clear. So let's do some healing on that. And your hara line is your central energy channel, and if the hara line is off balance, everything goes off balance. So all the chakras will also be in balance because they align themselves to the hara line. And so for her, it's also important when I tune into her energy that she's not going all over the place. So pick like maximum 3 priorities and focus on those. And especially in the coming eclipse season, because Sarah, what I can feel and what I know about her, she's very sensitive to energy. So you will really feel the coming, the energies for the coming period. So focus on 1, 2, or maximum 3 priorities and keep that practice. So don't shift from one thing to another. And listen to your body. So listen to your body because it says it's exhausted, it is dizzy. So definitely something is going on. And
and she says she's sleeping 10 to 12 hours a night as well.
yeah,
So listening to the body's exhausted. Mm-hmm.
and the grounding, what we also felt coming in,
Yep.
make sure you stay very grounded. And what I love about the whole spring period, when the weather starts to become a little bit better, one of the best ways to ground is just be with your bare feet in the grass. So if you have a backyard and you have a piece of grass and you can just, when the temperatures are okay, you can be in the grass with your bare feet for 10 minutes. It's the best way to ground yourself. And you can do it in a park, when the weather is nice and when it's not freezing, you can just pull off your socks, your shoes, and do that for 5 to 10 minutes. And then it's amazing how grounded you will feel afterwards.
Beautiful. And I was sorry, like again, you could see that the block was showing itself to me with the throat. So obviously, it was working in the throat. There was so much unexpressed emotion and anger, and but lifetimes, not from this life, but also some past life energies were coming in. A lot of ancestral stuff. There's just this sense of injustice, and this I could feel this frenzy that you, if that's the right word, but like this energy pulling him here, I'm here, I'm here, like, and uh, bringing back flow, like releasing that, and just and being in flow, and like you were saying, Micah, just kind of sitting with a couple priorities, right? Because I think it's like, and I get it, right? We want everything fixed, and then we get. I certainly, in my healing journey, would get frustrated, like, oh, that's not working, and I'm going to go over here, and it's like, okay, whoa. Sometimes we just have to take a breath, ground, and just be. And it's like, right when we get overwhelmed with anything, a task or whatever it is, it's like, whoa, I got to take a step back, and okay, I'm going to just one foot in front of the other, and what can I just, okay, slow down and do one thing, stick with it, okay, and then add in, and yeah. So was clearing out a lot of energy around that was just, I just felt this pull of energies, like bing bang boom, like moving and kind of really swirling in the throat and elsewhere. But that was where, but it was like just a lot of unexpressed, really the sense of injustice was really coming up. Okay, so we're almost, can we do one more? Let's do one more quick one. We're almost out of time, but hi, Misha. I see that that's you. So we're going to do Misha, worries of money and changing job, question mark. So feeling off kilter with finances or worries about finances. And so this would be good for probably all of you, right? And we all have them on some level. Like, I mean, it's just, that's a huge one for people. Maybe not everybody, but it's a common one. So let's do
Yeah,
this.
I feel that it resonates for more people. It's important for Nancy as well and other people on the call. So,
Right.
let's clear out all the energy that has to do with worries, with fear of the future, with fear of the unknown. Let's bring in the energy that makes you feel centered, that makes you feel connected to your heart area, and also allow yourself to receive the good things in life. Especially women, we are always busy with everyone else around us, and then we tend to forget ourselves, and that makes us feel depleted. The chakras go off, and that's also, I can do a little chakra healing for everyone, because the heart chakra is a little bit off in the field, and the solar plexus. The solar plexus is more about action. The heart chakra is more about, everything around love, but it's also about self-love. So allow yourself, to take a rest, to allow yourself to do the things that you love in life, and don't worry about other people. There's a lot of judgment energy in the field as well, that people feel easily judged by others, and then they adjust their plan, but then they also go off balance, and they are not centered anymore. So let's center everyone.
Yeah. And I'm feeling a lot of energy of, it's all up to me, or I have to do everything. And it's really blocking the receiving piece, because if I have to do everything, then I'm always sending it out, and no one can send it back to me. So let's release everything around that.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Bringing in the receiving, and yeah.
Yeah, and then everyone also has to allow themselves to receive, because that's the most important piece. Allow yourself to receive everything that has the universe is so benevolent. There's so much good around. So allow yourself to receive it.
Indeed, absolutely. And Sarah says, I am so grateful for the alignment and healing.
Yeah, for everyone who wants to dive deeper, the links are in the chat. If you would like to experience more healing work or book a session, the links are in the chat, so everyone can find them and decide for themselves.
Yes, absolutely. We are available to help you. As we close, there's 2 people having a knee problem. So for everyone that's having a knee issue, just sending a beautiful frequency bath here of healing. And anybody who shoulder, elbow, joint, whatever, legs, knees, whatever joint is hurting on any of you, we're just going to do a quick little blast of, I'm going to use some angelic frequency. And
It's beautiful because you're working on the bones, and the bones are very important. They give structure to our bodies, but also to our lives in a metaphysical meaning. And the bones are also the area where karma is stored. And I thought, well, let's pull one last card to close it off, and it's the swan. And the swan is all about grace and majesty, and it works with Archangel Bokpi. But look at the beautiful picture.
oh, and my hands just tingled when you pulled this card. So there's so much energy.
So this is for everyone, and you deserve to receive it. The beautiful energy of the swan, and swans are very loyal, and they always stay together with their partner during their whole life. So for everyone who's looking for a partner, ask the swan to help you find the right one.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We thank everyone for being here today. Thank you, Micah, for joining me.
Sure.
It's been a delight. And anandaforlife.com, you can find both of us on there if you'd like to work further with whatever it is that you would like some help with. Thank you all. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone. Bye.